Okay, start.
Hello, everyone. We are gathered here for yet another debate. And the topic for today's debate is people should invest more in experiences than in materials. So I am supporting investing in experiences, and Cayman is against it. Let's start. So I have 5 points to support it. I'll begin with so it is about what our soul has lived and not about what our body has. Because when we leave, we take our soul with us, we take those experiences with us, and we leave behind our body. So material things are more for the body, and experiences are more for the soul. Material things also bring temporary happiness. Experiences bring in a happiness that you truly can feel. Each experience unlocks a different kind of happiness, and material things when you once you get it, you feel happy for that instant, and then after a point when it's broken or it's no longer there, it brings in the sadness. It's like glucose spike. So it's like sugar where it rises and it declines at the same pace. You can swim easily through life when you have experienced a lot of things. You know how to gel with new people, you know how to travel around, you know how to deal with difficult situations, which you can't do if you rely only on material things. That's like sitting at home and doing a work from home job where you are not learning how to be interactive or speak to people one on one. That the next point and the next point is we build a lot of knowledge. We learn about different people's perspectives when we are gaining experiences, and we collect that knowledge for ourselves. That makes life easier. And the last point is we gel with people a lot more. And when we gel with people, the chances of us being lonely or feeling alone are very less. And it has been found out that in the long run, if a lot of people, our generation especially, has been a generation of loners. They like to they don't like to gel with family or go out a lot because COVID hit and everybody got used to staying at home. So that can lead to Alzheimer's. And to avoid that, I feel experiences are what we should invest in. Yes,
Yeah. Okay. Over to me. Yes.
yes, sure.
Okay. Today I will be speaking in the favor of materials over investing in material over experiences. Okay, I take it in this way. A good building is the one which has a stronger basement or foundation, and we should have some materialistic investment to build onto having better experiences. Okay, and I have around 6 points to support this. Firstly, about freedom of mind, which materialistic investment could make, like having going home and having no food to eat. Just imagine a situation: going home and there's no water, going home there's no bed to sleep, going home you don't have any clothes to wear. This situation is really haunting, and to have at least a good freedom of mind and a stability to go home and have a relaxed life is, I think, very important. And thus I feel investing over material is very much needed than investing over experiences. Secondly, I would say about investment like gold and real estate or property, which could give you good return of investment later on in some tough times. But experiences don't really have any return of investment. It can make you happy at that time and give you memories. But when in a bad situation, when you need any monetary or financial help, you can be reliant on that. Thirdly, I would say about insurances and other stuffs. Like when you go to invest on certain materialistic needs, then you become more aware of the surroundings. Fourth point I would say about it is the impact. Like if I have very much manifested or I'm working for a materialistic need, like having some award, maybe Padma Shri or an Bharat Ratna award, I can be I can live onto the ages. My name would be there, persistent for ages and not very limited to that time. So I think for creating some global impact, having some materialistic desires in this context is very much needed. Lastly, I would say I would also like to highlight on one context, which is like lazy mindset. I feel when you have when you seek when you invest in experiences, you tend to have a lazy mindset. For example, I would give of stock marketing. There's something called a paper trading. So just for a experience, you go into that. But when you do the real trading, you have your whole body involved, and that time you have better impacts. uh, I would give another example for similar line is about going for an interview. I can go for n number of interviews just to gain an experience. But what really impacts me more is the materialistic offer letter. When I chase it, that is the only time which will make sense of the entire thing. So these are some 5 points which makes me believe that having investment or materialistic needs is much more important, and then you could just spread your whole building. That foundation is very much necessary to give you some security, and then you can have any experiences. Yeah, that's it. Rebuttal phase will take 1 minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yes, you can go ahead.
Yes. Okay, Abba, I would like to ask you about the basic needs like roti, kapda, makan. Don't you think that is much needed for us?
It is, in fact, needed for us. But
Just a second.
that is
Can I reframe my question? Don't you think it is more needed for us as compared to the experiences?
that I agree, but that is more of a necessity that everybody has already, and that when you have that, you move out and go and get experiences. When people do not have anything at all, I don't think they will think about experiences. If they don't have all these things, that brings me to the idea that people want to experience having a house. People want to experience having a bed. People want to experience having a house. That is what leads to them buying one. Not because it is just a need, but also they want to experience better life. Yes.
Any question from your side?
That was actually supposed to be my question, you know. I was supposed to ask you, don't you think, okay, it's similar lines, but don't you think first, before we knew that necessity is the mother of invention, but right now, I don't think it's just necessity that is the mother of invention. I think it is people wanting to experience life. People want to experience and make things easier for them, like AI and a lot of other things that are coming up. Everything is not coming out of necessity. Some things are just coming out of enjoying and having a better experience, like people throwing bath salts and keeping candles around their this bathtub and having a good bath. That is an experience. That need not be just the material thing. So, what do you have to say about this?
Okay, as far as I understood what you meant to say that experiences lead to some inventions. Did you say in that manner?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, that is also very true. But what would make some impact is the final, like, if we think in the perspective of inventors mindset, then getting the final material is also much more is his end goal, right? And that would give him much more ROI. And for the consumer's point of return of investment, and for the consumer's point of view, having that material will only lead him to having the better experience. So this is what I feel. This is where I rest my case, saying that for the experience you require the material.
just one question. I don't know if it makes sense, but what if the brothers who invented aeroplane just made the aeroplane and it is already made, but they didn't test it out. So if they didn't experience sitting in the aeroplane and let it be an invention and let someone test out, and then it became a problem. Like a lot of things are happening now, but yes, then don't you think a few, like when you sit for a job interview, you don't necessarily sit for one. You you think of the other jobs as experiences. You think of sitting for many so that you get shortlisted for a few, so that you experience how you give an interview, but you get an offer letter at the end. So don't you think experiences are still leading you to a better place? Like I have another point. Like if I when I started investing in stocks, I did not have a necessity. The idea was to just, oh, I think I should learn how to do stocks. I mean, the end goal is to earn money, but what if I did not want to experience how to invest in stock? My dad, he doesn't want to. He doesn't believe in it. So I feel like experiences are leading to you to better places.
Yeah, yeah, that is really a nice point that you have raised. And maybe to answer that, I would say that if we go in the same experience, sometimes experience could be bad also, like constantly being in a like uh, okay, give me two examples. One was of the Wright brothers, and one was of the interview. So maybe think they are, maybe there's some other inventors, and they go in the loop and like they experience again and again, and they're not getting the final goal, the final aeroplane. Or we can take a consideration of a interview guy who goes to an interview again and again, and he's not getting the final offer letter. So experiences could be daunting for them, and they could lead to suicidal or depression mindset. but when they get the final material, I feel it makes more impact. So uh, again I feel that materials are more better than having experience.
Okay.
Okay, Abba, I would like to ask you one question. What about, okay, you mentioned in the start about COVID scenario. I would like to also draw from the same instance. Like people were not really aware of, or most of the people were not having health insurances before COVID, but after that they came to know about this. So don't you think having certain investment on materials, maybe it could be gold also, like which could benefit you later in the future, don't you think it is much more needed?
Yes, I agree. But if they hadn't experienced COVID, they wouldn't have decided to go for a health insurance.
Yes, yes. Yeah, no more questions. Ava, do you have any question?
I just wanted to say, you said, right, when you invest in bonds and gold, you get returns, but when you invest in experiences, you don't. So there are a few like websites.
Hmm.
They let you travel the world, but you just have to volunteer. Like do a few things. They sponsor your trip, and you have to just volunteer. So you don't need, and even people who are working as influencers, they are uh, getting the experiences while not investing money. They are investing time. So that was just a point that I wanted to mention.
uh,
Yes,
yes.
that's pretty much
Yeah, that's it. Yes, yes, feedback phase, we can ask give
it.
feedback to each other. Yes, do you have any points?
I think I was quite not feeling myself today. I felt a little underconfident. Um, yes, and I felt like I was blabbering a bit. Yeah, that is my feedback to myself. I think you were good. I have no comments.
Was I doing this pendulum today? It was little less than this.
Not a lot. It was not very evident.
Yes, yes. Uh, uh, about you, I did not feel you were maybe less confident. I think it happens, like sometimes it happens to even me, like maybe some days not good and I don't feel that confident. But you were good. Like I could not really catch it that you are not in a good mood or something. Yeah. Uh, okay, I have written some points for you.
Mhm.
One is about that analogy was really good about glucose you gave. uh, Giving analogies really makes sense even in maybe any professional settings. It lightens your thinking maybe. One word you use, gel with people, what was that? I gel with
Gel with people as in
mix
like
with people.
go get along with people.
Get okay, okay. I never used that word,
Huh.
so yeah, I came to know just now. Today, I have written here one point for you. I felt you were calm and sorted today. Like you were really going on good pace. And uh, fourth, okay, I feel you could have also played along with some education experience. Maybe in okay, we'll think when I'm thinking from your perspective, I'll think on that. Uh,
Okay.
that I returned something called as comeback. I don't know. You gave some good answers. Like while asking me one question, you really gave good answer, and I wrote the comeback. I don't remember which question. Actually, we gave good answers. Like when we put us in a bad shoes, we dealt with the situation. That is something I really liked about both of us today. And it is
Yeah.
like we both are aware it's maybe 50-50. You should invest both in experiences and material. We both are aware, but we stood by our side till the end. That was really what makes uh, something better. One some points for me was, first I used the term in context. I think that made a little good sense. Like my point was, experience makes you lazy while like going for interview, but having investment in the material, like having the final offer letter, is what makes sense. But if I have not said in context to certain scenarios, it would have made a little negative statement. If I just said experiences are lazy, it does not really make sense any sense. Then I liked how I told you I want to reframe the question, and it made little sense to me, and that was a good point. third thing, I while speaking only, I was it was coming in my mind that when I say COVID, you will be backstabbing me again by saying because of that experience, but I just said it. Yes, yeah, that is it. It was, I think it was
Yes,
really good. Like we stuck to our side till the end. That is, I really appreciate us for that.
yes, I agree.
Okay, shall we think from other perspective?
Yes.
Okay,
Now it's hard to think from other perspective after defending so much.
yes, I would. Okay, we'll do it in a GD phase. Tell me whether you're ready. Okay.
Yes, okay. Give me a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Even I'm thinking.
I think I'm ready.
Yes.
Tell me when you are.
Yes, even I'm ready. Before that, I'll just tell the feedback. Okay, that part I mentioned. See, comeback. I've written comeback somewhere. I remembered it like when I asked you about basic needs, and you told having experience of the basic need is what they are longing for. I really felt that was a really good comeback, and yes, that was my feedback. Okay,
Thank you.
we can start maybe. Do you want to go ahead or shall I start?
I can start.
Yes.
Yes. I have 4 points
Hmm.
to support. Material things make life easier. So when if I just had a phone, I would not have been able to use my software, so I got a laptop. If I want to draw digitally, laptop was not a good idea, so I got an iPad. So more the material things you get in terms of education, in terms of upskilling, it makes life easier. Material things can add to our experiences. A good bed equates a good sleep. A well-lit room equates a good studying place. So there are a lot of experiences, a lot of materials things add to a lot of better experiences. Material things also solve problems. Uh, for this, I would say if uh, if I wore normal sandals and a backpack and went for trekking, that won't work. I would get a trekking bag because it has all those straps that fit to your body and you can hold them. It holds to it sticks to your body and it's easier for you to carry the weight. And trekking shoes prevent uh, your ankles from getting sore and they protect your body. So they solve a lot of problems, like material things solve problems. And material things drive actions. For example, interview, it a material things like getting a job and getting a salary drives you to sit through the interview process. So it drives action. So to sum it up together, material things make life easier. They add to our experiences, they solve problems, and they drive action.
Yes, lovely.
You can go ahead.
Uh, from your side, I just have 3 points. One is about whenever we say skills, I think all the skills are mostly as an experience. Like I want to maybe learn swimming, I want to even education for that purpose. We don't really go for some materialistic outcome. We just go as a skill maybe. So I could have said from your side, you could have maybe said that. uh, Second is about nostalgia, like when parents say they remember the old days when things were cheap, or the old life basically, or like no money can get that back. And I think once those experience is gone, is totally gone. So we should really invest in such experiences. We should whatever moment are we in, we should really have the experience really sorted. uh, and next, I would say when you chase material, you don't really have a good peace of mind. You just go on chasing, and you realize that the some of the best time of your life is already gone. You are like having is health deprived, or some of the situations might arise. So for that context, also having investment or experiences is much more needed than materials. Yeah.
I really love the last point, but the first point I don't agree with the education part
Yeah.
because I feel like once you are born, then you're sent to school so that you can get a job eventually and
Understood.
earn money and live by yourself.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
that's a very material thing.
Yes. Yes. Understood.
That's why people go and travel and put their money on traveling and going here and there. Those are experiences.
Experiences.
Those
Yes.
some yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I think school is more materialistic.
Materialistic. Yeah. Yes. I really liked how you told your view right now. Yeah. We'll do a GD. We'll talk on the topic.
Yes.
What do you prefer more?
Experiences.
Yes. 100%. Me too. 100%. And regarding our debate, I felt today one feedback for both of us. It is not about the points. It is about how you present it. For example, you asked me a question, say, about Wright brothers. If they have not experienced the whole situation, how would they have built the final material? When I said that, material was the only thing which they already was needed. They were needing. Needing is the word.
Needing?
They needed. So other thing I could have asked you, if Wright brothers do not have the tools, the materials, like maybe the screwdrivers or any screws or anything, how would have they made the final outcome? So it is also
Yeah.
about how we are presenting the situations, and it is not just about the points. And like, are you getting what I'm saying? Like how you present your,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like different perspective. Okay, coming back to the GD, what do I? Yes, I love experiences more than material. And but somewhere, it is somewhere 50-50%, like we need both, I guess, because without yeah, right.
I think we are in the zone where we are under the wing of our parents and are also finding a job or going for masters or going out to earn our own money.
Yes.
So now we think it is 50-50. If it was 3 years ago, we would have said 100% experiences. And if it's like 5 years down the line, we would, I think, say, if we are not earning, we would say material.
Yes, 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 yes. That is a good like conclusion, I would say. Yes. Anything else to add in
Yeah.
the topic, material versus experience?
Nope.
Yeah, yeah. We can do
We
ChatGPT
can,
phase.
yes.
Yes.
Let me know when we can start.
Yes. Okay.
Should I start?
Yeah, yeah.
Or do you want to start?
You can start.
Okay. To support experiences, there was a new uh, statement. It said that people rarely regret the money they spent on experiences. So even if they went wrong, because they still learn something or have a story to tell.
Hmm.
So that was new. The next also thing that was new was investing in experiences supports a lifestyle with less physical clutter and waste compared to material goods that may soon become obsolete. So
Hmm.
when you invest in material goods, you make a lot of clutter, a lot of things which you don't really need, but you're just buying. And experiences leads to more sustainability because you learn to live in uh, less majors. This reminds me of this reel that a girl had put. She said she can fit all her things in a suitcase and travel the world.
Hmm.
So that actually says, like when I went on my trek also, it taught me that everything you need can actually fit in a bag, and you don't need all those things that we sometimes rely on. And to support material things, there was one topic that said it gives you personal expression and identity. It tells you by looking at what you're wearing, it tells your personality. It tells how much you earn sometimes.
Mhm.
It Yeah, where you come from. So that it does. And not everyone has the luxury of experiences,
Yes,
so they can invest in material.
materials. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm, I have around 2 points. First is when you invest in experiences, there's less. Aba, net gale. Hello.
Oh, so sorry.
No problem. No problem. No problem.
Something happened.
No
Yes.
problem. No problem.
One that happened.
I'll just finished. First is there's no less comparison when you there's less comparison when you invest in experiences. But materialistic could be like I have this car, you have this car. There could be some comparisons, which is really not nice.
Mhm.
One good thing about okay, another good thing about experience that we kind of mentioned, but we weren't that certain. I would say experiences make you face certain situation. Did you say it like if you have some
Yeah, yeah, I
you
did.
you said okay, okay, okay. And one more thing is when you have any materialistic investment you could give it to the next generation like to your kids, but experiences you can't really pass from one generation to another. Maybe you can just
But then
share tell
you
them.
mentioned nostalgia, no?
Yeah, I mentioned nostalgia. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is it. Yes, it was really lovely discussion on the topic. Like I don't even think if I sat simply by myself, I would have thought so many points. It's really good that we spoke on this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
This was a good discussion overall.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Abba. Chalo. Take care. Bye.
Well,
See you tomorrow.
you too.
Yes.
Bye
Bye.
bye. See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.